And as I reach to the heavens for the power to conquer the evil that roams the earth of sanctuary. And God said, there can only be one. And I just figured that was me, the Paladin. Guys, I've been hearing a lot of stuff, man. I've been hearing Paladin nerves. I've been hearing that we're not getting hardly no life change things in the video, and all this kind of stuff. Be patient. I bet you there's going to be more than what we see right now. I mean, let me just run through my gear real fast here. So I test on Paladin. You can pause it and take a better look at it if you want to. Pretty good stuff, not bad. Pretty much played the season out over here. Whoops, as much as I kind of wanted to, Been spending a lot of time on D3, just trying to wait for this to, do its thing. The market's pretty dried up right now, so I'm not trying to MF much anymore now. But what I really made this video for is I want to talk about, D2. Where are we going? What is going on here? I mean, I want to see changes. I don't want to see crazy changes where you don't even recognize what you're playing anymore. But I do want to see some stuff. I would like to see stacking rooms, stacking gems. You know what I mean? That stuff I'd love to see. Oh, what's going on, man? Kind of want them to shake up the game, but I don't want them to shake them up so bad we don't know what we're playing, I mean, Project Diablo 2, they didn't take it too far. I think those changes were pretty good. Not bad, One thing that I have noticed in the comments and the videos of Diablo 2 and stuff like that is we all want change. We all do want to see some changes. We want some more content and stuff. Out of all of the things that I've seen, that's what is, the most disappointing thing is that people want more, and you can't blame them. I want more too. I want to see some maybe another act or something put in, and maybe another character to play with. Can you imagine that? Oh man, something like the Witch Doctor added here. Oh, that would be fantastic. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing something like that, man. I don't actually even have to hit here. I can just stand here too. I mean, only hitting because I want to. Yeah, all doubt that may hit. It's just a little quicker when you hit, though. Yeah. Pretty good character. He's fun. But in the comments below, tell me what you guys would like to see the most. I mean, myself, the most thing that I would like to see in this game is a loot filter. Everybody's asking for it. Why don't they give us what we want? I mean, isn't that the devs' job, is to make the people happy? It doesn't change the game. It doesn't do anything to do with changing nothing except for less stuff hitting the ground, which means less lag, which means we can see what's hitting the ground better. That's all it does. It's not going to alter the game in any way, shape, or form as far as changing how we kill, what we kill, changing a skill to be stronger, this, that. It doesn't do none of that. It just makes us where we don't have to see so much shit on the ground. That's all loot filter does. Tells you what dropped, or you should be rewarded for what drops any damn way. So I don't know what the deal with the, I don't know what the deal is. Nobody would be dissatisfied with one that I know of unless they just I want the game to stay the same. Then why even touch it? If you want it to stay the same, go play the old one. That's what I say to you. It's there. You can download it. You can play it. I don't know if anybody else is going to be there because if you feel like the game doesn't need a filter and all that kind of stuff, if you feel like that, you're pretty alone. You're pretty much by yourself. I mean, there might be a handful of people that wouldn't want to see one, and I would like to hear their argument, because I haven't heard an argument on that subject that made any sense to me whatsoever. It just don't make no sense. Oh, I am at for 7 hours and a bear room dropped and I didn't see it. I lost the bear room. How did that help anybody? That didn't help nobody. If it was hurting the game or hurting somebody some kind of a way for us to have a loot filter, I could see an argument. Dude, it ain't helping, ain't hurting anything. It's just helping you get your drop. That's it. Anyway, if somebody does have a good argument of why there shouldn't be a loot filter, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it, man. Because, I remember, shoot, man, 15 years ago I was wanting something like that, you know? Because when you're in an 8-player game, there's so many potions all over the ground that, I mean, come on, man. One of the things Blizzard could do is just lower the drop rate on the potions. Don't just let a couple hit on the ground when they're in a full game. I mean, no, you don't need a ton or something like that. Or when you're, I don't know what to say about it. That's crazy. You know, they want to push team play, but then they don't want to do anything to make it more welcoming. Solo, you can kind of see what's on the ground. You know what I mean? Now, if you're playing solo like out of Battle.net, and you're playing solo and you can up it to 8-player game, well, yeah, then of course you're going to see a ton of stuff, you know. But more incentive to play solo because you got to walk around and move potions around and this and that, or pick them all up and eat them all up to be able to see what all's under. That's craziness, man. Come on. Nobody wants to do that. That doesn't do anything to make the game fun. I had to pick up 15 potions so I could see the item that actually I want that fell underneath them all. That was exciting. That was fun. No, it's not. It's stupid. To have to do that, it's stupid. Anyway, love the game. I love what they've done, man. They're on the right track. If they can just give this game a little bit more in the department of making it more convenient, a loot filter would be step number 1. Stacking gems and runes would be step number 2. Giving us a stash tab in there, you know, this is for Bears, this is for Johns, this is for Pauls, you know, and have a place where you can stack them up to 100 or whatever, or infinity, whatever. Wouldn't that be great? Then your inventory stash wouldn't be loaded full. You know? And another thing, guys, dude, if anybody's played Project Diablo 2, let me show you. This is the second to most thing that I would want added to this game. Okay, do you see what we have here? Can somebody tell me how having the cube in your stash here, or in this inventory, having your cube in here, and finding an item, walking over, picking the item up, sticking it in your cube, opening up the cube, identifying the item, taking the item, dropping it on the ground, is fun? Are you kidding me? When all they gotta do is the same thing, but they could even do it a little differently, but it still be the same, you know, because they could do something like this. Like, put an arrow right here, like an arrow. And whenever you push that arrow like this, it opens up another inventory just like this that comes out here, and that's where all your charms go. And then when you pick up something in your inventory here, you can identify it like you should be able to. Okay? Number 2, what they could do is take these and make them smaller. Make large charms. Everything that is here, make it on the little charms. Yeah? But then you know what people's going to do if they do that, though? They're just going to stack it up, and it's going to be right back here again. We need a charm inventory. And then when you stick these in this inventory, they don't do nothing. So you can only have so many. That takes care of it right there. Just sticking them over here. They give you your benefit, and then when you're playing through the game, you can pick everything up, identify it right here, and all that stuff. Problem solved. Okay? We need that. Because look at this little bit of space I have to work with right here. I mean, you know, you're going down through there, and this item rep's got to pick it up, check it out. Throw it on the ground. They're just going about 10 seconds a time. Go to the next one. Pick it up like that. See what this is. Got to stick it right here. Identify it. Look at it for a minute. No, I don't want it. Throw it down and then continue. I want to fill my stash up. When I'm done with my run, I want to go to town, identify it all, and sell it. I don't want to be going piece at a time. One piece at a time. One piece at a time. If it looks good, I want to be able to grab it. Okay? Now, The other change I'd like to see, and I think everybody else would like to see. Now, they've already came a long ways on this, having these different stashes. All right, great, love it. But let's make this big. Let's make it where it can actually hold a significant amount here, or give us pages. Like not like this, but give us pages like I click right here, another page opens. I click right here, another page opens, or have them up here. 10 or 15 pages across right here. Something. Give us more space. Give us more of these. Something. They're so close to having it where it needs to be. But look at this. Look at how much room just these are taking when these should be stacking. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. These quality of life changes that we need are not too much to ask for, guys. If anybody up there's watching my video, and I'm sure you've heard it a million times before, give us more stash space for one, and then give us, this is the main thing for me, guys, this. I hate having one little place where I can pick up stuff. These need to be somewhere else, like here, or down here, just like Path of Diablo, or Path of Diablo, whatever. They both did the same thing, so having more here. Or bring it up, or like I said, clip a little arrow there when you push it, it shows your charms out here like this. Please, do something about this. No one in their right mind could possibly want to pick up and do, have your, this is what they expect us to do. I mean, they don't expect it, but to get your power over here, you kind of have to do this. So let's say I just found this item. Hold on, I'm not done yet. This has to be, this has to be in here. Okay, so I find the item that I want. This is what everybody has to do to have enough room to be able to pick up a couple of items. Stick it in there, open this up, identify it. If you want it, good. If you don't want it, whatever, throw it on the ground. That's what, I mean, dude, I don't want to do that. I want to do it. And I don't do it. I don't do it. I go one item at a time, and jeez. And these right here need to hold like 100, so you ain't, it's too much towning. Town. Nobody wants to be in town, man. Go to town, sell your stuff, go. That's all we want to do. We don't want to be doing a bunch of stuff in town, man. But anyway, and I'm not a hater. I love what they've done. The graphics are beautiful. This merce right here is absolutely epic. Look at this. This is a step in the right direction for sure. Another thing that I wouldn't mind seeing. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here. See this arrow? That's exactly what I was talking about right here. Just have an arrow right here, same as this. When you push that, it opens it up. Well, that would open up your stash inventory. So easy to implement. It ain't even funny. And they could just use this, clear this out, and put your charms in here. Whatever. But that's what I was going to say. What I would love to see is a little bit more stuff toward the merce. Like charms like what we had, but a little different. Maybe not so strong. Like have this right here be 1 to all resist. Only for mercenaries. Something like their skills they have here. Have something like this that gives not 1 to all their skills, but like enhances this skill. Or enhances this skill by a few. You don't want to make the merce too crazy. But you could add some charms for them, not super strong charms or anything like that, but just, maybe even give them something like an Annie would be nice without the attributes and the resist, but like the skill, they can have 1. Just a little bit of stuff to make them a little bit stronger, And I wouldn't mind putting a belt and rings and an ammy and all that on them too. That'd be epic. Even if you got to make the game a little bit harder to compensate for doing that, would be great. Whatever. Which is a perfect opportunity with Terror Zones. But just ideals, none of the ideals, that I'm coming up with are like fantastic or nothing, but it's ideals, it's something out there. But anyway, guys, man, I'm wanting to get back to playing this game right here. I don't want to say I love D3. I like D3. It's a lot better game than it used to be. But I want to get back to playing this, guys. Reset your ladder. Come on. I'm ready. I'm anxious for a new ladder. Anyway, guys, Ogengod logging out. Have a good one. Like, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, I make videos once a day when there's a new ladder, and I go about 3 or 4 months into the ladder, and I'll spit out a video a day or even a couple of videos a day. So we'd love to have you if you want to subscribe. If you don't want to, you just want to watch the videos, doesn't make no difference to me. I mean, it's you know, whatever you want to do. But if you do want to subscribe, like I said, we'd love to have you. Alright guys, we'll catch you in the next video. Peace out. Have a good rest of your night or day whenever you watch the video. Hasta.